Okay, I'm back again with a quick update. I've got the interior tub put together. I have to put the two sides on here over the floor pan, add in the center console and the gear shift. It shows a tachometer here with a decal on it. The decals are pretty small and black-faced for the dials, and the carrier film is quite large around the edge of the actual decal itself. So I haven't used the decals. I don't think I'll be using this tachometer on this build. I'll use it somewhere else. They're showing it on the back of the console here. And here's the interior tub here. I've got the sides on and the console in, steering the dash on. But once the dash is on, the tack would go back up under here. You wouldn't even see it. I think it would be pretty far up under the dash. So unless you put it on the steering column or on the top of the dash up here, I don't think it would be visible. So I'm just going to leave it for now and maybe use it somewhere else. It was fun trying to glue these sides on it, just to scrape the paint off and just glue them in. And then just touched up around the seams there with a brush and some paint. I did a black wash, Tamiya black, here on the speaker vents and on the hood, the dash vents up there. Got the gear shift on. I painted the console around the sides. It was all chrome, so I painted the sides blue, according to pictures I've seen. The top is and the back is chromed. So that's ready to go on. I've put the engine in, engine transmission in, the drive shaft. Got the exhaust and the rear suspension in, the shocks and springs and that all in. I just put in the steering gear here. This, I wasn't sure where exactly to put it. The instructions are so vague on this kit for some things. It just kind of shows you here the steering gear. It goes here and then just kind of goes against there. So once the engine was in, it says to put it in first, but once the engine was in, I looked and I saw that there's a little cutout here, so I fit it in there and I placed the body over top, and I think that's roughly where it's going to fit. There's a few other things like that where it just kind of points it and sort of stick it here. So I'm not keen on those things, but it's slowly coming together. I've got the, as you've seen, I've got the paint on the body, the turquoise. Now I just have to go over it with the ice blue and then seal that with Future. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, the other thing was on the front suspension here, you have to add in the front shocks. And I can't see where they fit, so I guess they'll go on after the body's on and the chassis up into the body, because it just shows here the front shocks attach here, which is an expanded picture of this, the front clip here of the front steering, and I'm just going to stick it here. But there's nothing really there to stick it to, so hopefully once it's all together I'll see where that is supposed to attach. Some things like that are just a little bit vague for my liking, so we'll wait and see. Anyway, stay tuned, updates to follow. Okay, I'm back again. I haven't done too much the last day or two, but I did want to do a quick addition to this latest update. And I've got the paint on. This, as you saw in the last part of the video, that I've got the Craftsmart Ice Blue Pearl over the Craftsmart Turquoise as a base. I got that on the body, and I've got the vinyl top done. I just took flat black craft paint and dabbed it on with a stiff brush, and a couple of coats of that, and then dabbed on some LA Totally Awesome Mop and Shine to give it a dull finish. So I don't know if you can see get the light on here and see the detail. I'll try and put some pictures. You can see a little bit of the texture on it there. I've got the paint on. Focus this again here. Got a little bit of detail done on the firewall. I've got what they call the wiper motor installed. It was chrome. Just put that on there, chrome with a black wash, and I just painted these little items here in silver. They were molded on, and then black marker over the wiring or hoses there. Got the battery installed. Got the washer bottle to put in, but I'll do that I think after the engine goes in, make sure everything fits in properly. Got the radiator support in. So next step is to take the tape off, I guess, and do the chrome trim. I'll probably just use a Molotow marker and or a silver Sharpie for that, and then get the windows in and start getting this fitted together. So that's it for this video and these last few updates, and stay tuned for the what should be the finale.